Alright, today I'm going to try to show you how to do pigtails. This video was requested by our friends Victoria and her puppy Bella. I'm going to show you on Bisou because she's fairly calm and I know she's not going to give me trouble. I'm going to try to show you on Paris after, but I can't make promises that it's going to go well, so at least we'll have Bisou. So how I begin is I already brushed out her top knot area, so it's nice and smooth and knot free. And we do have a top knot pillow that she rarely uses. She prefers to lay flat like this, so hopefully you can kind of see. I section off her top knot area as if I were to make one big ponytail. And this is what just works for me. It's what's easiest because Bisou has really thin hair. So once I gather that bunch, I look at the front of her face where her part is in her stop that parts her mustache, and I just use my comb, my face comb, and I divide this whole section in half. And I don't know about anyone else, but I find that both my girls, when I do pigtails on them, they always come out uneven. Because one side has more hair in it than the other. And I don't think it's the way I'm parting it. I just think it's the shape of their head or something that causes them to have more hair bunched in one side versus the other. Now if you want, you can group all of this hair that's been split off into one ponytail and then add a barrette clip underneath it, or you can divide it to make it into a secure pigtail top knot. So I just split that half into half. I'm just trying to gather that hair, and I have my grooming bands down here. She has a lot of little hairs that kind of pick up into what's already gathered. So I'll go ahead and I place my grooming band. I wrap 3 times. Add the bow. Well, it should be this one. Now this is bows on bands, not a barrette. So now I'm going to follow with gathering the second section into a ponytail. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this in another video, but how I check to where to stop in the back instead of how far down to grab for their hair. I use my pinky and I align it to the back of their head, and that's where I know their part, how far back I can go for the back of their head for their part. Alright, so I grab this section, all these loose hairs are trying to get into my ponytail here, and I gather it into a grooming band ponytail. So now I have my 2 sections and I'm going to put them together. I grab one more grooming band and I band the whole section together, and I like to go close to my bow. Now I'm using a colored grooming band so I can see where I want to snip it. If you're using clear, just be careful you're not snipping the band that's on the back of the bow. Then I do the same thing on the opposite side. I try to part it, try not to grab too much hair that's in her ear. And then once I have that section cleared off, I divide it in half. I just eyeball it. If you find the bow is floppy, you probably should grab a lot more hair at the front part, this section, than there is in the back, because that bow needs something to stand up against. Alright, grab my grooming band. Now some people I know, they take a section off or a couple of strands off of the already made piggy tail that's on one side, and they band it with the other to kind of help them stay even and from flopping. You can do that. I don't. Like I said, Bisou's hair is already thin. There's not much to really grab in there. See, I can already tell that this side that I'm working on now is going to be a lot skinnier than this side. And I definitely parted her hair down the middle, so I'm not sure if you guys have a better tip for me to get that a little fuller. Let me know. It happens to both Paris and Bisou, and Paris has thicker hair on top. Okay, and then my back part I gather into a ponytail. You can always miss those flyaways too with a detangler, or if you have like a serum or something, just to hold them down from trying to get into the ponytail area. I'm just trying to do this quickly, so I'm not too worried about it right now. All right, I'm going to gather it together, band them all, and then her little piggies tend to fall to the side instead of forward, so that's good. Now, colored grooming bands, you're going to see them. So for purpose of this demonstration, I have used the colored ones. So I'm going to take you to the front so you can see what she looks like, because she's not going to put her head up. So there you go. It's Bisou and her piggies. Bee, do you want to put your head up? No? Alright. And then to remove, I snip them off. I snip off the grooming bands that I used to make her ponytail, not the band that is on the back of the bow. And that's how we do piggies on Bee. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to try to get Paris up here and show you. If this video ends now, just know that Paris was not cooperating, and I'm not going to force her to have bad behavior on camera. So we'll just end it with Bee. But hopefully Paris is okay with me doing it on her. Okay, let's see how it works with Paris. So far, so good. So I'm going to do the same thing, is gather her hair into a normal ponytail that I would have done, and split this hair in half based on where her part is divided for her mustache and at the front. So as you can see, Paris is going to move around a little bit. So I already know my part's not going to be straight, but I'm going to do as best as I can. And I'm going to split this section into half. Again, I just eyeball it. Now Paris it's thin hair, but she has a lot of it. So it's a little bit fuller than Bisou's, but I'm going to grab what I can for the front and band that little section. Once I have it band, she's going to put her bow. I'm going to put her bow with the band. Head up a little bit, mommy. And then I'm going to work on the back. Now with her, it's a little easier for me to see where her hairline is in the back because she's in a puppy cut. So obviously anything that's not very long does not go into her ponytail for her piggies. Okay, now I'm going to band this section. And then once I have the two separate sections there, I grab them both together and then make one big ponytail. Can you put your head down? And then adjust the bow as needed. Same for the other side. Good girl. I just try to make sure I don't grab much of her ear, the hair that belongs to her ear in there. Alright, so once I have it, divide it into half. And then I'm going to band that front section first, trying to make sure nothing else is getting in it. Oh, these piggies are going to look real cute. You see how her head is all over the place? I'm not able to get her to look straight, and I know her piggies are going to be crooked. But again, I'm just doing this. I know this isn't going to be perfect, but I'm just doing it so you can see because it was requested. And then I'm going to grab another grooming band, regather that back section of her pony. And same as Bisou, I find the ponytail that I'm doing last, or the piggy tail that I'm doing last, is thinner than the first one. Even though I'm splitting the hair down the middle from where their nose starts all the way back. Okay. Yeah, they're they're mixed match. Well, I'm just trying to show everybody. Now, I haven't fixed her tear stains, so you're going to see them pretty heavy. I'm going to show you from the front. Whoa, we're really close. Paris, can you look up? Let's see, hair is falling. There we go. Let's see. Show everybody your piggies. Put your head up. There you go. This is why you don't see my girls in pigtails very often, because this is what happens. I can never get them to either rest their head properly on a top knot pillow to do it, or they just don't keep still long enough for me to do 4/4 of their hair like that, to divide that much. So generally it's a quick ponytail, one ponytail, and an easy bow right over it. And yeah, pigtails aren't really our thing too much. But if someone else that's watching this that's familiar with doing this or doing it more often, if you have any tips for anyone else that is watching this video, please definitely share below. I just try to share what I know, or sorry Paris, or what I do with my girls and what works best for me. But that's pretty much it. So Victoria, thank you for requesting this video. I hope it has helped you, and I hope it helps others that are watching. So if you want bows, bands, or the snips to remove it, visit my shop on Etsy, Beauty by Paris. I offer all of that. And thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.